What's one manipulation tactic you believe everybody should learn, regardless of what field they are in? It doesn't have to be just necessarily dating, but something from this world that you feel is truly, it has some merit to it.
Well, there's a lot of valuable concepts in that world that you don't necessarily have to apply that way. So for example, like there's a concept called social proof, which is, and it comes from psychology. It's just there's a heuristic in psychology that people tend to value something that they see other people valuing. And so if let's say you're in Beverly Hills here and you're walking past a bunch of shops and there's one store with like 100 people standing outside trying to get in. Human nature is, wow, I wonder what's in that store. I want to go in too.
Yeah.
And we don't even think about it. It's just very instinctual. So I think like understanding the social dynamics like that is very valuable. Like there's stuff like that, pickup artists will use that to, I don't know, they'll like find some girl outside and pretend like it's their girlfriend to make this other girl. It's stupid stuff. But that concept I have found very valuable in my career and like networking. You go to a business meeting and you know that you have a mutual friend with the person you're meeting. Bring up that friend, say, hey, I've known so-and-so for many, many years. Oh, he's a good guy. He's a good friend. I've done work with him before. That's like indicating to the person that you're hoping to do business with that like, you're okay, right? Because you've got this social proof of a mutual friend. So there's a bunch of stuff that's just, it can be very valuable in other areas of life, but in dating, it's not good.
Does it work, the social proof thing? Doesn't it come off as, in the business world or in the dating world, doesn't it come off as showing off or trying too hard? Like imagine if I come here and we want to do business and I find out, let's say there's somebody you are following and they follow you. And then I figure out it's a common link and probably I have that mutual as well. And the moment I meet you, instead of trying to form a genuine bond and a relationship which could turn into something fruitful in business world, I bring up their name and try to just show you that, hey, I know this guy and I've done this. Doesn't it come off as like?
It depends on how you do it, right? So
tell me a good way to do it.
Well, I think it also depends on the context and like what you want, right? So for example, like a social media following, it's social proof. And I mean, I had no idea who you are, but your team emailed my team. We looked at your accounts. It's like, okay, this guy's doing a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of fans, right? We should talk to him. Social proof is like an indicator, right? It's like, we don't have time to go deep and get personal with every single person we meet. And so something like social proof, it can be like a shortcut to kind of make a decision of like, okay, this is probably worth, sitting down and meeting this guy or whatever. But it depends on the context. Like that's a business context. And I think in your social life, it's annoying. Like if you get invited to a dinner party and you sit down and you just start bragging to everybody about they got all the people you know.
Exactly. Name drop.
You're going to sound like an asshole. So it is, you have to be like very careful about the context and what your intention is with everything. Generally speaking, I almost think of life is in two categories. There's kind of there are my personal relationships that are very unconditional. So this would be romantic relationships, this would be personal friendships, this would be family. And it's the strictest rule for all personal relationships is it is non-transactional. Every interaction I have with my friends or my wife or my parents or whatever, I'm never doing something to get something in return, because it's inauthentic, it's manipulative. And that's what protects healthy relationships in that area of my life. Then there's business, and there's like just getting things done. Like if I need to like get my passport renewed for a trip coming, I've got to go to a government office and like get something done quickly. it's like, okay, now we're in transactional world. Now I'm going to pull out all the levers I can pull to get this thing done. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, and I'm not lying to anybody, like I'm going to lean on those things, right? Same thing in business. Same thing if I'm trying to sell something to somebody. Like I'm definitely I'm going to rely on social proof. Like if somebody's got 30 seconds watching an ad, I want them to know that like I know my shit and people know me, right? So you just have to be very careful about like where you use these domains. And the problem with the pickup artists is that they take these tactics that work in the business world and then they apply them to their romantic relationships. And it's just a recipe for disaster.
Let's call it transactional relationship. There's nothing romantic about it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.